Hey everyone, how are ya? Here I am for my nightly call, or daily call, depending on where you are in the world, but where I am it's night time and late. Typical me. Uh, some of the dinners I've been having lately have been like at midnight and 11:30 at night before I've had dinner. I get so busy, but oh, it still wasn't a reasonable hour, it was still like 9 o'clock, but I'm getting earlier, back to where the normal dinner should be. Um, but I'll get there. Wait for more people to come on and go and let me know you're there so I can say hi. Say hi, how are ya? And we'll get some things done. And talk about what's been going on and what's happening. There's been a few things. Hello, how are you? It's good to see me. Yes, it is. It's always good to see me. Right. Okay, got some people, and that's good stuff. After my live, at some stage, not too far after my live, Tom will be doing another live regarding the $500 giveaway. He's also going to do a post regarding the giveaway, so you know exactly what to do. So he'll make it simple for you to follow. Get involved in it. As I said, doesn't matter if you don't win. Participate. You know, this will get us a lot of visibility as a company. So no matter who you are, get involved, because if you want to learn something, this is a time to do it and have fun at the same time. Tom will do scripts and things like that, so you know what to say to people and things like that to get them to have a look. I mean, once they really look at Bitcoin Ascension, they're going to see that, oh, this is pretty cool. We can do this. And the fact that we've been around nearly 3 months now, so getting excited. Nearly 3 months, which is infancy really in a program, but when you know a program is all the time it's going to be a scam when it's disappeared after 3 months. Well, we're not disappearing. We're just going to get stronger. So that's great. So get involved in the giveaway for Tom. A chance to win $500 to the winner, and the way he's doing it is for a reason. It's when you register and things like that. When you're using the clone funnel, I believe, as you're using it to advertise and things like that, there's a leaderboard that's created. So Tom will see who's on and how many you've gotten in, and that's how he finds out who's winning. So it works very effectively in marketing, and if you don't know how to do that sort of thing, this is a fun time to learn how to do that sort of thing. If you've always wanted to know about funnels and how they work, this is a good way of doing it. So as I said, it doesn't matter if you win or not. It's participating, because it's all good just for Bitcoin Ascension. Okay, ultimately that's what it's good for. Okay, don't worry about people saying no, or drop dead. We've all had those. Not everyone, but as I said, everyone I've spoken to said, yeah, I'll join. That's great, because it's easy, and it's not because I'm a fantastic marketer and things like that. It's just because Bitcoin Ascension's a good. When you've got the best product around, all you got to do is show people, and they see and they go, yeah, that's cool. I'll do that. So don't worry about the people who say no, because people have been burned that many times. They don't listen to anyone anymore. Just move on. Don't waste hours talking to one person. And if you have to try and convince them that much, it's not worth it, because the hour or two you spend trying to convince a person who doesn't want to be convinced, because they're already convinced in their own mind how it's going to work, you're not going to get those people anyway. And even if you did, they're not going to be contributing as part of Bitcoin Ascension sort of thing to help it grow. They're only there to make it to watch it fail. We don't want those sort of people. So at the time you've taken to talk to that person, you could have talked to another 10 other people who said yes. All right, so that's just in marketing in general, not just for this funnel thing, but just marketing in general. If you're talking to someone and you have to spend hours convincing them, don't waste your time. It's not worth your time. They don't want to be helped. They'll have an answer for everything, usually in the negative. You just move on to someone else. There's millions and millions and millions of people out there who do want to join. So don't waste all your time on the few that don't. So simple as that. There's a good bit of advice. Hey, it's not bad. It's good advice. Something I learned over the years, right? I used to get dejected and things like that. People would say no, wouldn't listen to me, even though I knew the business I was joining inside and out, because that's what I did. I always knew what I was talking about, and that usually made me a better marketer, because they'd listen. Oh, okay, he knows what he's talking about. If you always have to say, oh, I have to go ask someone this and ask someone that, they stop listening to you after a while, mate. So you really got to, know the business a bit. We've got the videos now. Chuck did a good one on how the matrix actually works. I did a good one on the strategy. You've been around, you've seen posts and things like that. You know what it is, what you're in. And you're just basically telling them, hey, you want to join? Don't make it a stressful thing. Make it a fun thing. Just ask them, you want to go see that movie? They say yes or no, okay. And off you go. And you guys know how to register. You guys know how to upgrade. We've got videos in the back office for that too, so you know where to tell them to go to do that. And you just walk them through step by step. Very easy. So the giveaway is going to be good. And I was thinking, well, the top guy or some people in the top, I don't know how he's actually going. He'll explain how he's going to pay the $500. Or I think he said if we make 1,000 accounts upgraded, if we get 1,000 people joining in the week, he'll double that, which is pretty bloody generous. I don't know how he's doing, how he's picking it. He'll pick those, but I was thinking, well, I can't afford to do 500 right now because I've done so many giveaways lately. I've got to pay the bills and eat some food. But I'm figuring for the lower half, for the people who try, you're not great marketers yet. Even if you want to be, you'll get there. But for the lower half, I'm going to give just for participating, as long as you're on that leaderboard. Which means you would have registered and had people on there. I'm going to give $100 away at the end of the week to one of those winners in the lower half. Well, actually, I'll give it to anyone except for the top one, obviously, depending on how Tom pays. I'll put $100 up just for participating and trying to get people on. Okay, that's how much I believe in you guys can do it, and I think that way it makes it a little more fun, a little more incentive to make $100. One of you guys will win $100, except for the winners, obviously, of the comp, because they're already getting 500 or whatever, however Tom's doing it. So I'll put $100 up for that. And so just by participating and getting on that leaderboard, even if you've got 1, 2, 5 people, you're in a chance to win that $100. But the bigger picture is the 1, 2, or 5 or 6 you get are in Bitcoin Ascension. And from those 1, 2, or 5 or whatever it is, they could bring in 1, 2, or 5. And basically that's how we grow. That's how any business grows. Word of mouth, people coming in, new customers, so to speak, and repeat customers. And that's how a business grows, and that's how it flourishes, and that's how people make money. Okay, it's pretty simple. So participating is a great way of doing it. So get on your keisters, because you'll be on your backside, because you'll be at the computer or whatever, and get involved just for a bit of fun and a chance to win $100 from me. And if you're one of those people who keep telling me you're great leaders and things like that, and I believe that you are, prove it by joining in. I mean, no better way of doing it. So let's see if people put the money where their mouth is and get stuck in and show us how good they actually are. So I think it's a great opportunity. And it's a good opportunity to win, it's a good opportunity to learn, and it's a good opportunity to get Bitcoin Ascension's name all over the place, because the YouTube video he's doing, do the comments and things like that. He'll ask you to do that in the post, comment on it positively, and it helps Google get Bitcoin Ascension on the map as well. So apart from what Terry's doing with all the social media, and Lynn with the fan page, and Terry's on that as well with Juliet and Elaine and every man and his dog, I think, are editors to improve that. This will be something that'll spur it along really, really well. You guys want it to move faster? Let's make it move faster. Okay, so that's all I'll say on that. There's my advice. Listen to me if you wish. If you really, really want to succeed in anything, you got to put the effort in. Let's put the effort in. Simple as that. I never said this thing was an overnight success. This is something we're going to have to grow. But as I can tell, for the last 3 months, we've paid out over $80,000 or something like that to members. And that all hasn't gone to me. That's gone to a lot of people. And $80,000 in 3 months is not bad for something that started from scratch. Okay? And normally if a company's paid out that much sort of thing in those W whatever, they're usually gone by then. We're not. We're still here and we're still going strong. Okay? So be happy about that. Be excited. Okay, with all the emails that came out to people yesterday that Katie sent out, because we're testing a new email system so everyone can get emailed, so some of you might get multiple ones and things like that. It's basically a health check on your account, okay? If you say one saying, oh, your Bitcoin address looks a bit funny, just test it. Either get it changed or just test it. It takes 5 minutes to do either. I sent Terry wasn't sure of hers, so I sent her $1 to test the Bitcoin address, because if it didn't work, oh well, I lost $1. But she got it, so it was fine. But it's a way to sort of help you guys make sure your accounts are all in order so you get paid. Because there's been quite a few people who haven't put a Bitcoin address in, they've put like their street address in. And of course, because it's automatic payments, I don't see that. And so coin payments go to send it out. Of course, it stays as pending because it can't send it anywhere. There's no Bitcoin address. It's someone's address. So this is why Katie does this. And so just take heed. Don't be alarmed about it. Just go, oh, okay. So maybe I should check that, or maybe I should check my email, or something like that. And that's all it is. Then nothing to you have to, scream and tear your hair out about it. It's just our way of trying to help you guys maintain a nice healthy account so you get paid. That's all it is. So don't be alarmed about that. If you do want something changed and you use the Zendesk with support at bitcoin.com, bitcoinascension.com, support at bitcoinascension.com, when you're putting in for a request of changing anything like a Bitcoin address or something like that, or a different email, make sure you put your username in there. If you don't put your username in there, it's really hard for us to find you. There's a lot of people in there. There's over 5,000 accounts have been made, and over 3,000 upgraded. And we can't find you. Otherwise, it's just too many pages to go through. So always put your username in, no matter what you're getting done. If you have the username, then we can do something about it. If not, we're going to send you an email back and say, can't find you, we haven't got your username. So, if you want it done faster, put your username in, otherwise we can't help. So, but that's like that with anything. If you don't put some sort of identification in that we can find you, no one's going to be able to find you in anything. So, make sure you do that. And, because I've seen a few posts, I've got an email, I don't know what it means. All it is check your account, make sure it's all fine with you. If it is, ignore it. Ignore the email. It's just us trying to help you guys. That's all it is. We're doing a lot of work still with the glitchy thing. Talking to Jamie today, he's going to go from a handful of accounts that when they've registered they haven't got an upline, and he's going to find out where they should be. He's going to attach them to those people, and then those people will obviously have the people they need to go up to level 2, which means the people above them that they're supposed to be paying, will go up to level 3 and 4 and so on. And then we're going to reverse engineer the little glitch thing. So it starts with the smallest one, not the biggest one. So Asif, who usually does the forced payments and everything like that, he's in the middle of the desert right now. So I don't think he's got a lot of net on him to be able to do a lot, but I'm going to talk to Jamie and see if we can arrange it so he can do the same thing as Asif does with the forced payments for those level 4 upgrades for those people. Sorry it's taking time, but when you're in the middle of the desert it's a bit hard to do something, and his work sends him off because he goes to Dubai and all that, so there's a lot of desert and things like that. So they've got to go to different camps and everything like that to do things. So so that's it. We haven't forgotten you, and we won't forget you. I've still got a few things to do today. I've had a lot of meetings today, which is really, really good. I've got a big meeting on Thursday, and which I'll hope will help with the surprises I'm bringing in during the year. So that's exciting stuff. We're still cracking along quite nicely with people. I'm going to have, after this week's competition with Tom, after that's all done and said, so you guys can focus on that, I'll be running another competition to do with testimonials. Video testimonials, and I'm going to find the best way of doing it so you guys can do it and participate in that. It's going to be so we can put those testimonials on the fan page and also on our YouTube channel and things like that, because people love video testimonials. They don't have to be long. They only be like a couple of a minute long, saying, thanks to Bitcoin Ascension, I cycled and made whatever you made. And it's easy program, great. I'm glad I got into it. It's most money I've made online. If that's happened to you, don't need to lie, just be honest, because I like to be as honest as I can, so I want you guys to be the same, and just be genuine, and people will believe it. So enough of those people doing things like that, again, soars us right through up in the rankings and gets us seen by everyone, and people go, oh, okay, people are getting paid, I'm joining that, because that's what you're looking for, isn't it? You always look for something where you're going to actually get paid, and I know there's plenty of programs that don't pay. So I've had quite a few people come to me this week telling me about programs that haven't paid them, and that they're going to start doing Bitcoin Ascension full time because these other programs just aren't doing what they say they were going to be doing. I like to think that we're doing what we say we're going to do, and then we tell you all the good stuff and the bad stuff. So that'll be the competition after that. I haven't decided on the prize yet or anything like that. It'll be like best testimonial or whatever, or just a random pick out of the testimonials. But we'll be able to put them on the fan page and in the YouTube, and then and if they're pretty short, I think we can put them on Instagram as well and things like that. And then we'll get seen, and that'll be your way of marketing, if nothing else. That'll bring people in. Written ones are still good too. If you want to do a written one, send it over to Terry or Juliet or Elaine, and they can load it up onto the fan page. Written testimonial. It doesn't have to be a Lord of the Rings novel. It just needs to be a short thing, on how you feel about Bitcoin Ascension. And but video ones are good. People like matching faces to the names and things like that. So, and hearing their voice more than they like to see typing, because you can get a bot typer sort of thing, and you can dump out 1,000 testimonials that aren't true, and I don't believe in doing that sort of thing. So, but either way is good, because I know some people are camera shy. Look at my face, I'm camera shy. But I'm on here every night because I believe in Bitcoin Ascension. That's why I do these live updates. I believe in you guys, I believe in Bitcoin Ascension. It's not because I love being on video, because, as I've said many times before this, never did it. And now I'm doing it every bloody night. So yeah, get involved in that too once we do that. But we'll do this one that Tom's doing, so we can focus on that. I'm going to have a bit of a go at it myself, and see if we can bring in some people. But as I said, there's some big leaders come in lately, and said they can do quite a lot. Let's see them get involved too, and get stuck in. I did a poll today on where you're from, basically. Australia was leading for quite a while there, and now the Americans are just creeping out a little bit. But if you do it on ratios sort of thing, we're kicking your backsides. So anyone, tag people in the comment. Just tick one of the boxes, whatever country you're from. You just got to tick the box, and you don't have to comment below. Just tick the box. But if you want people that you know to see it in the comments below, just tag their names in it, sort of thing, so they can see it, so they can tick the box. I want to see where the biggest lot of people are from. And where we need to focus on to help more people if they need help. So, and I know this is only Facebook guys, because we've got guys on WhatsApp as well who don't use Facebook. So I don't know if there's a way to do it on WhatsApp as well, but I might ask Mitch or something like that to give me an idea on where the people from that him and Bilkis and people like that have recruited from, and Solange as well, and who they've got in, what countries they're from, and then I'll be able to tick them in and calculate from there. So it's the poll's just a bit of fun, just see where you're from. So yeah, so let's go. We've got like 4,500 people in there, so I should see quite a few people. I know not all 4,500 are in Bitcoin Ascension, and some of them are just sitting there. They're probably half don't even know they're in there because they were just added. But yeah, I want to see out of all the people where you're from, sort of thing. So that's just a bit of fun. Have fun with that. I don't think there's much else apart from another big thank you to the admin, because they're really cracking on with it and helping everyone. They can only do so much though, because without you guys, not much they can do. So get into that juicing and things like that. But definitely get into Tom's giveaway. It's worth it. $500 to, I think, the winner. He'll be doing, and I'm going to give $100 to everyone, to someone who isn't the winner. And so even if you come in with two, you get just as much chance of winning $100 as someone who's brought in 100. Okay, but I know Tom's going to hit it hard as well, sort of thing. So it'll be awesome. Now, if it does go to 1,000 cams get upgraded in the week that we're doing this competition, and he does give $1,000 away, so which means he's doubled his offer, I'll double mine to 200. To someone else in there, randomly in there, and that I'll pick. I'll use that number generator I used last time. I'll see how many people are in there, and I'll just pick a number between, and that person will win. So everyone's got a chance of winning that $200. That's if we get 1,000 upgraded accounts in the week, and I think we can do that quite easily, to be honest, if everyone gets involved. And don't put it off saying, I don't know how to do that. It's easier than you think. Okay, so get stuck in and have some fun with it. if you really want to succeed and actually make the money and succeed in the dreams you want to succeed, now's the time to step up. You know, don't procrastinate. Don't put it off. Oh, I'll get stuck in soon. I hope this goes quicker. Well, it's not going to go quicker unless we get involved. Okay? You know, Tom and I can only do so much. We can bring in quite a few people and everything like that, but unless the rest of you, you know, make an effort, and I know there's quite a few people in here who market quite well, and they're doing a great job, and they're bringing in lots of people. So definitely get stuck in on this. This is your perfect opportunity, because you're going to have all these other people backing you up, and it's going to be seen everywhere. So get involved, get into it, and have a chance of winning some really, really good money. So for doing what you're doing already, we're just doing it a little different way, so you guys learn what you're doing. Learn something new every day, guys. That's the best way of doing it. All right, I'll get going, so Tom can come on, I don't know when, but probably fairly soon. Will come on, and he'll do a post as well. And I've got messages to answer and things like that, so I'm going to be busy for the rest of the night, but that's okay. I like talking to you. So I'll see you all later. I love you all. Have a good one, and hang around and wait for Tom, so you can understand. Write questions in his video, in his live, you know, just to make sure everything's clear to you. Don't be afraid to ask questions, guys. We're quite happy to answer all the questions, okay? All right, catch you later. Bye-bye.